Welcome to my channel. Coin Worth Million Today video is one you won't to miss. We're diving into the world of coins, top 1 shilling. So let's get it started. The 1962 1 shilling coin holds a unique place in British monetary and cultural history, representing a transitional era in both coinage and society. Issued during the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, this coin was part of the United Kingdom's long-standing system of pre-decimal currency, which was used until 1971. At that time, the British pound was divided into 20 shillings, with each shilling further split into 12 pence, making a total of 240 pence in a pound. The 1962 shilling was made of cupra-nickel, a cost-effective and durable metal alloy composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, marking a significant shift from earlier silver issues that were gradually phased out after World War II due to the rising cost of precious metals. This particular coin weighs approximately 5.65 grams and has a diameter of 23.5 millimeter, with a milled edge that was both functional and decorative, aiding in anti-counterfeiting efforts and giving the coin a tactile identity. The obverse side features the first definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. In this design, the Queen is shown wearing a laurel wreath rather than a crown, with a youthful, graceful expression. The legend surrounding her portrait reads, Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina FD, which stands for Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This traditional inscription reflects the monarch's religious and constitutional roles, a symbolic continuation of centuries of royal heritage. The reverse design of the 1962 1 shilling comes in two distinct versions, one representing England and the other representing Scotland, showing the cultural and political sensitivity of the United Kingdom to its constituent nations. The English version displays a crowned lion standing on a crown, a powerful symbol of royal authority and English heritage. The surrounding text includes the denomination 1 shilling and the year 1962. The Scottish version, which is slightly less common, features a crowned thistle, Scotland's national symbol, surrounded by a royal garter inscribed with Nemo me impune lacessit, Latin for "No one provokes me with impunity," a traditional Scottish motto. These dual designs were part of an effort to reflect the identities of different parts of the United Kingdom, even in everyday coinage, reinforcing unity while respecting regional pride. Though the coin had a face value of just 1 shilling, 1/20 of a pound, it played a key role in daily life, used in everything from bus fares to groceries, and is remembered fondly by those who grew up using it. The 1962 shilling was widely circulated, yet today it holds significant historical and numismatic interest, especially in uncirculated or near-mint condition. While millions were minted, coins with minimal wear, strong details, and original luster are now sought after by collectors. They not only hold monetary value but also serve as physical reminders of a bygone era, an era before the decimalization, reforms of the early 1970s that reshaped British currency forever. Interestingly, after decimalization in 1971, the shilling continued to circulate as a 5-pence piece, as both coins were the same size and value. It wasn't until 1990 that the original-sized 5-pence coins were withdrawn from circulation, officially ending the long legacy of the shilling in everyday use. The 1962 1 shilling coin stands today as more than just a piece of metal. It is a symbol of the United Kingdom's resilience, heritage, and evolution. It connects the reign of a young Queen Elizabeth II to the grand history of British coinage and serves as a tangible artifact from a time when coins bore not just monetary value, but deep national and cultural significance. In every detail, its imagery, inscriptions, metal, and use, it tells a rich story of empire, identity, monarchy, and change, making it a cherished object for historians, collectors, and anyone interested in Britain's fascinating numismatic past. The 1957 1 shilling coin is a notable artifact from the post-war period of British history, reflecting a time of national rebuilding, social change, and royal continuity under the young reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin, part of the pre-decimal currency system used in the United Kingdom before 1971, was an essential unit of currency worth 1/20th of a pound sterling, or 12 old pence. It was widely used in everyday transactions, making it a familiar item in the pockets and purses of British citizens during the 1950s. Minted in cupra-nickel, a durable alloy of copper and nickel, the 1957 shilling marked the continuation of the non-silver coinage era that had begun during World War II, when the rising cost of silver led to a shift in coin composition. This practical change helped reduce production costs without drastically altering the appearance or function of the coin. The 1957 One Shilling weighs approximately 5.65 grams and has a diameter of 23.5 mm, with a reeded, milled edge designed to prevent coin clipping and ensure a standardized size and weight. Despite being a utilitarian object, it carries significant symbolic meaning. On the obverse, the coin features the elegant first portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Mary Gillick. This depiction shows the young monarch in profile, facing right, adorned with a laurel wreath, a classical reference to honor and dignity rather than royal regalia. The inscription around the portrait reads, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina FD, abbreviated Latin for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription links the coin to centuries of monarchical tradition and the Queen's role as both sovereign and religious protector. The reverse side of the 1957 shilling comes in two distinct national designs, the English and the Scottish types. This dual design system was introduced in 1937 and continued into the reign of Queen Elizabeth II as a way to acknowledge and respect the separate cultural identities within the United Kingdom. The English version of the 1957 coin features a crowned lion standing atop the royal crown, a proud symbol of English strength and monarchy. Surrounding the image are the words "One Shilling" and the date 1957. The lion design is powerful and historic, evoking centuries of royal heraldry and martial prestige. The Scottish version, which was minted in smaller quantities and is therefore somewhat rarer, displays a crowned thistle encircled by the royal garter bearing the Latin motto, Nemo me impune lacessit, which means, no one provokes me with impunity. This reflects Scotland's fierce national pride and long-standing motto, associated with Scottish royalty and military tradition. The decision to alternate and represent national symbols on coins was a subtle but important effort to foster unity in a nation with strong regional identities. These coins were not just a means of exchange, but also tools of statecraft, national symbolism, and identity. The shilling remained a highly trusted and commonly used denomination in everyday British life until decimalization on 15 February 1971, when the currency was restructured and the pound was redefined to consist of 100 new pence. Even after decimalization, the 1 shilling coin continued to circulate as a 5 pence coin because both shared the same size and value in the new system until it was officially withdrawn in 1990. Today, the 1957 1 shilling coin is a prized collectible among numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. Although millions were produced and they are not especially rare in circulated condition, examples that have been well preserved, especially those in mint or near mint condition, carry a higher value. Proof versions or error coins from this year can be particularly sought after. Yet beyond any monetary worth, the real value of the 1957 shilling lies in its historical significance. It captures a moment in time when Britain was emerging from the austerity of the post-war years and adapting to a modern era under a young queen who had only recently ascended the throne in 1952. The coin represents the quiet resilience of British society, the enduring traditions of monarchy, and the slow but steady evolution of currency in response to political, economic, and cultural change. For those who held it in their hands, the shilling was simply a means to buy goods or pay fares, but for modern observers, it serves as a tangible connection to the mid-20th century world, a world shaped by tradition, transformation, and the ever-present symbols of a shared national story. Whether viewed as a collectible, a historical artifact, or a symbol of a bygone economic system, the 1957 one-shilling coin stands as a small yet powerful window into Britain's rich and complex past. Like and subscribe this video.